What a tragic price must one pay for opening the door to a stranger late at night. A girl, feeling sorry that an 80-year-old lady would be cold in the freezing snow, kindly invited her into her home. Just 1 second earlier, the lady was still thanking her for being such a kind person.
You're going to die.
After saying that, the old lady put down a strange wooden box and left. The girl didn't take it seriously at first, but soon, she was tormented by the wooden box to the point of agony. What on earth happened? The girl, Anna, lived alone, hoping to go back to school to teach. She sat at the dining table, talking to herself. She prayed that tomorrow's interview would go smoothly. Just then, the doorbell rang suddenly. When Anna opened the door, she found a somewhat awkward-looking woman standing there. The woman said she had run into some trouble. She hoped Anna would lend her a phone to contact her son. Thinking about the freezing snow and biting wind outside, Anna kindly invited her into the house. After walking in, the woman kept staring at the family photo on the wall. Her expression showed mixed emotions. Her hand, which was missing a finger, couldn't help but clench the suitcase tightly. It was obvious she was hiding something in her heart. To ease the awkwardness, Anna brought over a cup of hot tea and told the woman to drink it quickly to warm herself up. Then she asked if the woman needed the phone to make the call now. The woman replied that there was no hurry. She said the fireplace was really warm. But before Anna could respond, the woman suddenly changed the subject and asked if she was married, and if she had any children. Anna replied that she was still single. The woman said there was no need to rush this kind of thing. She thought Anna was already very successful, because this house looked really nice. Anna explained that the house belonged to her older sister. She was just renting it after Anna's older sister and her husband had their daughter Lily. They thought the house was too small and moved to a bigger house across town. The woman wanted to know how old Lily was. Anna said Lily would turn 6 soon. The woman's expression became even more complicated. After struggling with her thoughts for a moment, she said she had to start. Then she took out a wooden box. Anna asked what she was going to do, but the woman ignored her, opened the wooden box on her own, and took out the hourglass inside.
You're going to die.
Anna's face was filled with confusion and puzzlement. The woman said seriously that she wasn't joking and that she was truly sorry. These actions were far too strange. Frightened, Anna asked the woman to leave her home, but the woman seemed glued to the sofa. Keep talking nonsense. She told Anna to accept reality. With tears in her eyes, the woman emphasized that Anna would definitely die that night, unless she did something to change her fated end. Anna thought she had met with a mentally ill person and planned to call the police for help. But the woman said these efforts would be useless. She warned Anna not to tell anyone about this matter, otherwise, the consequences would be devastating. Anna didn't want to listen to any more of her creepy words. She hastily put the hourglass back into the wooden box, and asked the woman to take her things and leave immediately.
They're yours now.
No, I don't want them.
You need them.
No, I want you to get out of my house.
Then Anna walked the woman to the street, and told her to go home quickly, but the woman suddenly called out her name. Anna froze instantly. She had never mentioned her name the whole time, so she questioned how the woman knew who she was. But the woman still spoke in confusing, incomprehensible words. She kept apologizing and asking Anna to forgive her. This made Anna feel very uneasy. She rushed back home in a panic, locked the door, and immediately called her mother to explain what had happened. Hearing that Anna, who lived alone, had let a stranger into her home, her mother thought her daughter's safety awareness was really poor. Anna said the woman looked to be over 80 years old. She had thought, what threat could an old lady possibly pose? Unexpectedly, the woman's behavior was very bizarre, and she even cursed that Anna would die that night. During the call, Anna saw that the woman had left, so she opened the door to check the situation. She found that the woman had left the wooden box behind. After learning about the situation, Anna's mother thought the woman might be in a cult, or perhaps suffering from dementia and acting irrationally. She told Anna to just ignore people like that. Then her mother urged Anna to stop overthinking. She said focusing on preparing for tomorrow's interview was the real priority. Anna thought this made sense, so she asked her mother to help her choose the clothes she would wear for the interview. After that, Anna started changing clothes. Every time she put on a set, she took a photo and sent it to her mother. After changing 2 or 3 sets in a row, she sat on the sofa to check how the photos turned out. She didn't notice at all that a dark figure slowly walked past in the mirror behind her. Anna heard someone call out behind her, but she didn't know who it was. She thought it was a hallucination from being too nervous. She hurried downstairs, lit a cigarette, and tried to ease her anxious mood, but it didn't work at all, so she called her mother again, and said she was almost driven crazy. Someone had shouted behind her just now, yet when she turned around, there was no one there. The strangest thing was, when she carefully recalled the person's scent, It felt like the scent belonged to her mother. Her mother said she had been at home the whole time, and hadn't gone out. She then asked Anna if there was a stranger in the house. She told her daughter to check the wardrobe, and other places where people could hide. But Anna searched carefully for a long time and found nothing. Her mother comforted her, saying that people tend to have wild thoughts when they're nervous and anxious. Anna thought this made sense, and told her mother to go to bed early. As she spoke, she prepared to flick the cigarette ash, but when she looked down, she saw the wooden box on the coffee table. Anna panicked instantly and told her mother, there must be something supernatural at work, because the wooden box had come back on its own. She clearly remembered that she hadn't brought the box inside. As Anna spoke, she opened the wooden box to check, and found the hourglass was still inside. She carefully took it out. Strangely enough, the sand in the hourglass never fell. Anna explained the situation to her mother.
I'm not your mother.
What? Mom, stop it.
Are you listening? You're gonna die.
Then her mother started singing a creepy nursery rhyme. Anna was so scared that she wanted to run away, but she heard the doorbell ring again. Moreover, the person kept banging on the door frantically. Anna froze in place, not knowing what to do. Suddenly, her phone rang. She answered it anxiously. Once again, she was told that she would definitely die.
Unless. Look at the box! Look at it!
Then the woman told Anna sharply that she needed to put 3 things into the box. They were the thing she hated the most, the thing she needed the most, and the thing she loved the most. Don't try to be clever and muddle through, because that will never end all this. After saying that, the woman hung up the phone. Anna was overwhelmed with anxiety, and smoked several more cigarettes in a panic. She realized she had no other choice now. She began to think about what the thing she hated the most was. As she thought, she took a few puffs of her cigarette. Suddenly, inspiration struck. She had always hated that she smoked, but no matter what, she couldn't quit. Maybe this was the thing she hated the most. So Anna put the cigarette into the wooden box. A few seconds later, she opened the box to check. She found there was no change at all inside. Anna was almost amused by frustration, thinking she must have gone crazy. She was ready to end this farce. But just then, the hourglass suddenly started working, and Anna quickly covered her neck, because she felt an intense sense of suffocation. It was as if something was blocking her throat. She didn't understand why this was happening. She knelt on the ground in pain and coughed violently. After a while, she actually spat out a key. Fear instantly spread through her whole body. Anna hurried out of the house to ask her neighbor for help, saying there was something wrong with her phone. She hoped the neighbor could help call the police. The neighbor told her to come inside and wait first. She and her husband had something important to talk about. On the phone, Anna said her matter was really more urgent, but the neighbor was still busy chatting with her husband. Only when she spoke, she suddenly looked at Anna, and said, "The person has come to my place." Anna didn't understand what this meant. But the neighbor suddenly placed a knife upright on the table. Anna hadn't even reacted yet. A hideous gash suddenly appeared on the woman's face. Blood bubbled out from the wound, but the woman seemed to feel no pain.
We're everywhere. You're nowhere.
Then the woman continued her terrifying actions repeatedly. Anna watched in horror as the neighbor became covered in wounds. She was so shocked that she couldn't speak, and tried to help the neighbor stop the bleeding. But the neighbor suddenly twitched. She snarled fiercely, "No one can help get rid of all this." It was clearly a punishment for Anna not heeding the warning. After saying that, the neighbor took her last breath. Anna forced down her fear and looked at the neighbor's chest. She found the words "How dare you" carved on it. Anna realized she had killed the neighbor. Terrified, she fled home in a panic to wash the blood-stained hands. Overwhelmed by fear, she habitually lit another cigarette. She picked up her phone and tried to turn it on, but she failed. Staring at the hourglass still running in front of her, Anna became even more scared, because this thing was clearly a countdown to death. She frantically knocked the hourglass to the ground, but a few seconds later, the hourglass went back to its original position, and the family photo suddenly fell to the floor, and shattered into pieces. Anna stepped forward to check. Filled with fear, her phone, which had been dead just now, rang again. Anna felt like she was being driven crazy by the torment. She walked over in a breakdown, and saw that the call was from her father. But the problem was, her father had died many years ago. It was clearly those supernatural things playing tricks again. She answered the call and said, "I clearly did what I was told. Why is there no change at all?" The voice on the other end told her not to lie. The cigarette isn't the thing you hate the most. You must face the fears of your past. After hearing this, Anna slowly picked up the key from the ground. She went to the walk-in closet, and opened the box hidden inside the cabinet. She flipped through the photos taken when her father was seriously ill. Grief welled up in Anna's heart. but she didn't have much time to grieve. In fact, when her father was on his deathbed, Anna had prayed to Jesus many times to save him, yet her father still died. After that, Anna no longer believed in Jesus, and she hated him for standing by and doing nothing. So the thing she hated the most was actually Jesus. After taking the cross necklace, she wanted to go out, but found that no matter what she did, she couldn't open the closet door. Anna clearly felt someone behind her just now, so she searched around, trying to find the one secretly causing trouble, but there was nothing behind the hanging clothes. Where on earth had the person gone? The next second, Anna crashed through the door and fell to the floor. Before she could catch her breath, the thing from just now appeared again and grabbed her arm. Anna struggled desperately to break free. Knowing she couldn't keep wasting time, she quickly threw the necklace into the wooden box. A few seconds later, the necklace disappeared, but the hourglass was still running quickly. She was just worrying about what to do next, when a strange sound suddenly came from nearby. Anna walked suspiciously to the mirror. She saw her reflection in the mirror wearing a terrifying smile. Then, for no reason, the reflection had a pair of scissors in its hand. It kept slamming into the mirror like it was crazy, shouting, "You're going to die soon." And the moment the reflection shattered the mirror, a pair of scissors also appeared in Anna's hand.
Oh my God.
Anna felt like her heart couldn't take it anymore. Then her older sister actually called her again. Her sister said she had been trying to reach Anna like crazy for 20 minutes, but for some reason, no one answered. Her sister asked when Anna would arrive. Anna was confused, because she had never said she was going to her sister's house. Hearing this, her sister asked if Anna was playing a prank. "You just called to say you were coming, and now you're pretending to be clueless." Besides, she had clearly seen Anna's car. "If you're already here, why don't you come in?" When Anna heard there was another her, she was so scared that she hurriedly told her sister not to open the door. Then she ran to the door as fast as she could, to go to her sister's house. But when she unlocked all the door locks, she was shocked to find that the door wouldn't open at all. She panicked and ran to open the back door, but the result was the same. Even the windows were locked tightly. She tried to break the glass with a chair, but failed. She broke down and shouted at the wooden box, "What do you want?" Just then, the TV turned on by itself. When Anna saw her niece appear on the screen, she hurried over to get closer, but instead, the camera zoomed in for a close-up of Lily's toes. The next second, Lily's face was covered in splattered blood. Anna screamed anxiously for it to stop, and frantically pulled out the power cord, but the image was still playing. It seemed to signal her to act quickly. Anna was afraid that if she didn't comply, Lily would get hurt. She looked at the scissors in her hand, gritted her teeth, and cut off one of her own toes. After putting the toe into the wooden box, the TV really turned off. Anna scrambled to bandage her bleeding toe.
Quit your crying!
Anna opened the wooden box. She found her toe was still inside. In despair, she yelled at the box, "Why are you making a fool of me? What do I have to do to end this?" As soon as she finished speaking, the TV screen lit up again. Listening to her niece's screams, Anna begged the supernatural thing to stop. "Come at me if you have a problem. Don't hurt Lily." The next second, Lily in the TV screen held up one finger, and the figure in the mirror was also missing a finger. Anna realized what the thing wanted. She didn't dare to refuse. After throwing her finger into the box, she wailed and closed the lid. The surroundings instantly plunged into darkness. By the faint firelight, Anna pressed a piece of clothing against her bleeding hand. Then she nervously opened the wooden box again. Luckily, the things inside were gone this time, and the front door even opened by itself. Anna hurried to drive to her sister's house, but no one answered her calls, even after she shouted for a long time. Realizing something was wrong, Anna rushed into the bedroom, only to find her sister had already lost her breath, and her niece was the same. Anna broke down, hugging the bodies and crying. She regretted letting this stranger into her home. But just then, inappropriate music started playing downstairs. Anna went downstairs in despair to turn off the music. She glanced to the side inadvertently, and found the wooden box had followed her here too. The strangest thing was, all the phones in her sister's house rang at the same time. Anna answered one, and heard Lily's voice. The voice told her to continue the task, and find the thing she loved the most. Anna said the person she loved the most was Lily. Then she took a knife and went upstairs. The person on the phone told her to cut off her nose, and put it in the box, or cut off her ear, or her eye. But Anna didn't do as told. She only cut off a lock of her niece's hair. She had wanted to go back to school to teach, all for Lily's sake. Lily was very important to her. How could she have the heart to hurt her? But the person on the phone was very unhappy. They warned Anna, if you put the wrong thing in, it might lead to very serious consequences. but Anna still put the hair into the box. Luckily, the hair disappeared, and her sister even came back to life. Anna rushed into Lily's room in a panic. Seeing that Lily was alive and well, she was so excited that she couldn't speak coherently, but before she could be happy for a few seconds, a large number of terrifying black spots suddenly appeared on Lily's face.
This little piggy.
Realizing the person in front of her wasn't Lily at all, Anna collapsed to the ground instantly. She kept retreating in fear. Then Lily turned into a violent little girl, pinned Anna to the ground. She said "I love you," and raised a dagger to stab Anna's face. The next second, Anna woke up at the dining table, and found the wooden box in front of her, and the hourglass was still running. Anna yelled at the box, demanding to know what it wanted. As she spoke, she put her ring and necklace into the box. Although these things disappeared, the hourglass still didn't stop. Helpless, Anna squeezed her blood into the box too. Anna struggled desperately to break free from the invisible restraint. She was puzzled. What else could the thing want from her? Just then, she thought of the old woman. The woman had also had her hand bandaged when she went to Anna's house, which meant the woman had also been tormented. So Anna suspected the wooden box wanted to pass on the torment. With this thought, she immediately took the box and went around knocking on doors. An unlucky girl opened the door and asked what was wrong. Anna lied, saying she had come to visit relatives nearby, but her relatives hadn't come home yet. It's really cold outside. She hoped the girl would let her in to warm up. The girl looked embarrassed and said, "My parents will be back soon. They don't like taking in strangers." Upon hearing this, Anna begged bitterly, "I'll only stay for a while." The girl couldn't bear to refuse, and finally let her in, but Anna couldn't bring herself to speak. She didn't want the kind-hearted girl to suffer. Just then, the girl walked to the side to answer a phone call. Anna fidgeted, looking around anxiously. She stared absent-mindedly at a cute little cat. This was simply too torturous. In the end, Anna still took out the hourglass. After learning the girl's name was Tara, she started rambling incoherently, just like the old woman had done. Tara was so scared that she hurried to ask Anna to leave. Before leaving, Anna apologized repeatedly, then walked back home in a daze. She had thought everything would end with her, but unexpectedly, the old woman came back holding the wooden box. She said the box still refused to let her go, and that she had to kill Anna to get rid of everything. After saying that, she suddenly started an attack. Anna was so scared that she fought back desperately, but the old woman had no strength at all. Instead, Anna pinned her to the ground and overpowered her. In the end, the old woman could only lie on the ground waiting for death. Anna asked why the woman had chosen her. The woman replied, "Those who are chosen are all broken." But she thought Anna was probably a good person, but she was simply too afraid of death. In the face of extreme fear, human nature would eventually become selfish and vicious. She hoped Anna wouldn't forget her kind nature. Not being afraid of death might be the key to breaking this deadlock. After the old woman died completely, Anna stared at the hourglass in front of her, screamed in collapse, and fainted. The next day, Anna's sister, brother-in-law, and Lily woke up in bed. They went downstairs and found the first floor in a mess. They had no idea what had happened the night before. Anna woke up in bed. She hurried to check her hand and found one finger was missing. She realized the incident with the wooden box wasn't a dream. She walked out of the house in confusion, only to see the neighbor, who was supposed to be dead, sweeping snow. What on earth was going on? Later, Anna drove to her sister's house. When she saw Lily was safe and sound, she finally breathed a sigh of relief. She was so excited that she hugged Lily and spun around with her. Noticing the injury on Anna's face, Lily gently touched it and asked what had happened. But how could Anna bring herself to tell her? She told Lily to go back home quickly. Then she walked to Tara's house and rang the doorbell. When Tara came out, Anna demanded that she return the wooden box. She also said she regretted passing the box to someone else. Good people don't deserve a tragic end. But Tara looked completely confused. She said she had no memory of meeting Anna. She and her parents had just come back from vacation this morning, and she had no idea what Anna was talking about. Anna was also stunned. The terrible experience from last night was a blur. Even the neighbor who had died a tragic death had come back to life. So Anna also thought she must have made a mistake, and didn't want to continue disturbing Tara's life. Anna turned around and left, watching her sister and Lily playing happily not far away. Tears kept streaming down her face. She felt secretly grateful that they were still alive and well. Just then, someone called her. That intense sense of unease hit her again, but this time, she didn't answer the call. Tara looked outside and saw Anna leaving. Then she walked into the house. Like an emotionless puppet, as the camera panned, it revealed the walls covered in bloodstains that read, "Don't trust anyone." At this point, Tara picked up the wooden box with her mutilated hands, and put several items into it. As the camera pulled back, 2 bodies lying in a pool of blood could be seen not far away. It seemed Tara had sacrificed the thing she loved the most. The movie ends here. I believe many people didn't understand the latter part. For example, why did the old woman have the box again, after she had already passed it on? In my personal opinion, the wooden box exists to awaken the hidden darkness in human subconsciousness. The female lead, for instance, helped the old woman out of kindness, but she also had secrets she didn't want others to know. The movie mentioned earlier, the female lead, once struggling financially, secretly took $26 from the cash register before quitting her convenience store job. It was precisely because of this that she was targeted by the wooden box. Later, when the box asked her to find 3 items, it was all to make her cross her moral bottom line. She thought she was fighting against evil. Little did she know that she had already become evil herself. But the female lead still refused to hurt her niece, to save her own life, so the box sent the old woman to provoke her. Unexpectedly, the old woman figured everything out before her death, and even helped the female lead gain enlightenment. That's why the female lead wanted to get the box back, and take on everything. But she didn't know, the box had already found a new source of evil. If you like my channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.